guys, this is Kim with Batty Patty Scrapper. I am here today to show you a new design team project for SaCrafters. I wanted to do this little typewriter chipboard album for so long, and I just love it. First of all, I love vintage or retro, however you want to call it. And the papers that I used for this was, of course, Typography by G45. Although there's a lot of other cute little quirky papers too that you could use, but I've been, you know, specifically waiting to use my Typography for a little typewriter album. And she has these keys that are available too in her store. And, you know, you can kind of set up however you want. You'll have some extra letters and stuff like that. I just kind of looked online to see, you know, where the little buttons went for the little vintage typewriters or whatever, and so that's kind of what I followed, but of course you could do whatever you want. I kind of wanted to go with the old, well, I remember when I was younger, my mom had this, you know, old-fashioned green, you know, typewriter, so I kind of went with that theme, and I just absolutely fell in love with this album. So for the binding, all I did was use a rubber band, or no, I'm sorry, not a rubber band, but I did use the elastic cord again, just to make it easy to flip the pages. Sometimes I think I do like the ring binders, but sometimes they get stuck and that's a little annoying for me, so I decided to just do that. And then this is just a bunch of seam binding and different ribbons that I got from the local craft store. Okay, so let's get started. Every page basically is a pocket. And that's kind of how I wanted to set it up for this album. Kind of like something where you could tuck in like receipts and notes and kind of stuff like that. So, of course, you could also put photos in here too. You can use any of the back of these for photo mats. But I just love these little sayings. This is one of my favorite. Art washes from the soul. Dust of everyday life. And that's Pablo Picasso. Just totally love these. I did all the distress ink and tea stain. And I just love on the back here. You could do, this one's more like a journaling one, obviously. So you could just write on the back of that one. And then these cute little mini folders I made. Basically, I had some mini folders from Seven Gypsies, I think it was. And I basically traced it. And because I didn't have as many as I wanted, so, and I really wanted to keep up with the theme of the paper. So instead of like cutting and gluing and pasting and all that kind of stuff, I just did that. And then some of the extra words that I had left over, I went ahead and put them on here. This one just says enjoy. And again, all done in tea stain or walnut stain. So I kind of use them both sometimes, even the black soot. And then this one's another little tag, and it says, friendship is a sheltering tree. Very cute. And then these are so stinking cute. Saw sent me these in my DT package too. This is just another little vintage typewriter. Oops, sorry, a little bit of glue there. Okay, love this moment is what this one says. And again, I tea stained it, and then I went on top of it with a clear color, well, kind of like a creamy clear color shimmers. I did use shimmers a lot through here, and I actually have a video that I'm going to put at the end of this that will show you kind of how I put together a couple of the pages and a little bit of how I do these chipboard albums to make them go pretty fast. But I didn't, of course I didn't videotape the whole thing because that would take forever. So I just did a few pages just so you could get an idea. This right here is the Sizzix die cut right here. One of their borders. I think it's sort of like a bohemian one. Hopefully y'all figure that out and put it down below. I use it a lot because I really don't have that many borders since I have a Cricut. So I usually use that to make my borders or something like that. And I just really started getting into that, and I love it. Okay. So anyway, here's really page 3, considering one is the front. Okay, so these were really cute. These were some little sacks that I got from Hobby Lobby. And I just distress inked it, and then I glued it on here. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, of course, all the stuff I glue. I use Best Glue Ever, because what I love about it is even if I apply heat, it does not bubble up, or if it does bubble up, it will still dry flat. So that's like perfect. I don't like any bubbles or weird stuff on my papers. It makes me crazy. And this one says My Type. Just another little card, another tag. And then again, I made another folder. And this one is called Create. I'm sure you all have seen this album before. This is just really, I've had this album, not album, but the papers, G45 Typography, for a while, but I've just been waiting to use it on this. So this one says, Ciao, it's a good day to have a good day. I really like that saying, and I totally believe in that. Right here, another one of SaCrafters' little wooden embellies. This one says, a special day to remember. And then, I'm going to turn it back around this way. Just for a second. Oops, some of my little papers are falling out. I knew that would happen. I didn't mean for that to do that. Okay. I think I got my paper clipping line with another one. Okay. So here on this page, this was really super cute. These are SaCrafters paper clips, and they're chipboard. And so what I did is I took my Best Glue Ever, and I glued it on there, and then I let it dry or get to like a clear look. And I did the same thing here with the postage stamp. And then I used some foil from Scrap Perfect, and then rubbed it on there, and then just peeled it off, and it kind of gave this really cool distress look. So anyway, just thought that was really awesome. And then I just kind of like cut some little tags here, another little journaling tag, or however you want to call it, another folder. And then, I'm sorry, I don't want to get confused. Sometimes I'll do that. Okay. So here we go. Right down here is another one of SaCrafters' chippies, or chipboard embellishments. I can call them chippies or whatever. No, I will call them chippies or whatever. But so all I did with this is I took the black soot, distressed it, and then I went on top of it with a bronze, I'm trying to think what the name of it is, but it's a Shimmers color. It's a Shimmers paint. And so it's one of her metallics. And so I went on top of it with that. And then another little folder, and then I glued some of this on here. This little ticket. And then I kind of distressed around the edges here. And then this one I really love too. It says, write your story. But I kept it on this one because I kind of thought it blended better, but oh well, I try. Okay, so then we go to the next page. Okay, so this one I did kind of like, this one says, a stitch in time saves 9. I'm sorry, my allergies, well, I've been sick actually, so don't let me lie to you. I kind of made it like a small little booklet here, journaling booklet or whatever you want to do. And you can just use like a white chalk pen or however you want to do it. Another little folder and some more pull-out tags, you know, just kind of added some cutesy wootsy stuff in here. This one is another one of Saw's wooden embellies. This one says, My Life as a Journey. And then I just kind of like distressed this, and I just really like all these little pockets. I love anything that I can tuck a bunch of stuff. Am I going backwards? My bad. Okay, sorry. Okay, on this one, I decided to cut this tag out, and then I added in a little eyelet, and then I just put in some ribbon, and then I decided to cut out the little graphic 45 from one of the papers and glued it on there. And this one says Ciao Bella, another writing journal tag. Look at that on the back. These papers are just so awesome. They really are gorgeous. You can use this as a photo mat. And then this is another one of SaCrafters' sentiments. This one says story. And again, I did the same thing. I just did walnut stain, and then I did the bronze metallic on top of that. And then, by the way, I forgot to mention that on all my wooden bellies, I did seal most of them with a clear acrylic paint, just to keep them from like scratching off the paint or whatever. I just thought this turned out so stinking cute. So again, I did the same thing with the Scrap Perfect glue. And then I used a different color foil. And I just kind of thought it came out really kind of cute. You know, kind of has that little shimmer to it. Kind of add a little contrast and some color to it. More little pull-out tags, another little folder. And, you know, I left this open so that you could, you know, totally use a whole entire pocket, but all the bottom down here is glued. What I did on this one is I did the same. This is also SaCrafters chipboard, little, I call it bubbles or circles. I think it's really super cute. What I did with this, just to add some little different kind of effects to it, I did the same thing with the walnut stain, the metallic paint by shimmers, and then I just kind of glittered on top with some black glitter that I had. And then I decided to do the same type of foil thing again over here. I don't know if I consider that one as successful as the other ones. I'm so sorry, guys. That sounds awful. Anywho, I'll just move on to the next page and hush. Okay, so we're getting close to the end. This one I decided to glue up here, but you can pull. Well, no, this wasn't a pull out. I just glued it up here. But this one says write your story. And then right here, I feel that there is nothing more truly artistic than to love people. I love that saying. That's just a beautiful saying. Another little folder I made with the papers. And then this one says, grow old along with me, the best is yet to be. Love that. And then here we go. Here's one of SaCrafters bird wooden embellishments. And I did the same thing with the glue and the black foil to give that distressed look. And then over here I did the same thing with one of the wiz. This one says, I'm so lucky to be loved by you. I thought that was so stinking cute. And then I did this one. I don't know what she calls these, but to me they look like the little dashes, you know, kind of like, it reminds me of like the tink 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 on a typewriter, and that's where I came up with it. It sounds lame or stupid, but anyway, I thought it looked good. Just kind of like, you know, balancing and, you know, the colors and contrast and stuff like that, and stuff like that. So anywho, I did black soot on that, and then I went ahead and, like I said before, I pretty much used the clear acrylic stuff, and I don't use anything special. I bought this little can from Home Depot, just plain acrylic covering over in the paint section, you know, and it's cheaper than buying that expensive stuff at Hobby Lobby or whatever, even unless you have a coupon, then that always works. But sometimes when you want to have a glossy look, but not a so glossy look, and you don't want to use up all your glossy accents, I hoard this stuff because I love it so much. But anywho, and then on the back, I decided to leave it plain, so, you know, you would be able to lay it down flat or whatever you want to do. But I did, of course, distress that, and that is it. I just wanted to share this with you. I'm totally in love with this. I think I will put it for sale on eBay. I'm not so sure yet. I'm not sure if I want to part with it because it took me so long to, you know, do the typewriter album and I've just always loved it. And I do need something to keep all my notes in it. But right now I really need the finances, so I probably will put it up for sale. But anyway, I just totally love it. And I hope whoever buys it, I hope they love it as much as I do. Y'all have a wonderful and fabulous day, and I'll see you again. Bye. Mwah!